been following along, you know that retellings do not just have to be based on fairy tales or legends or lore or mythology or nursery rhymes. You can get creative with how you're doing your retellings, which is exactly what I did in my Holiday Court series. Now, this is a 6-book novella series all about 6 girls and their leading men trying to stop Father Time from destroying the future. So if you haven't caught on, I put my twists on the holidays. I retold the holidays here. So Christmas, New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, all of those really cool main holidays, 6 different girls represent. So we have Santa Claus's daughter, Father Time's daughter, we have Cupid's daughter, we have the daughter of different types of characters related to some of those holidays. So like a costume maker for Halloween. We've got really cool things going on where we have a centralized storyline and it tells the different perspectives of the girls. So it's not a natural progression of the story. It's not one character story, then another character story as we progress through this storyline. It is the same story, but from 6 different perspectives. And so it starts off, but it can be read in any order because of the way I wrote it. It starts off with Santa's daughter, who is getting lectured by her father about some things when an explosion happens. And all the girls and their men have to meet inside of a centralized location, discuss what just happened, and they break off into their couples to go deal with things. We talk about different types of love stories. So we've got, enemies to lovers and friends to lovers. We've got an established relationship. We had a couple that was broken up that gets back together. Like there's all 6 different types of relationships, all 6 different types of holidays that we get the different perspectives on. So they have things that overlap. There are certain times in these stories where we're seeing the same lines over and over again because we're having different conversations about it, but we also get those different perspectives. So everybody's doing a different job. Everybody's handling a different section of this. And so I created a novella series because it's just short stories to tell one simple story. Who caused the explosion? What's actually happening? How do we save the Holiday Court? And so we get to go through the process of learning what each girl is capable of. We have a character arc where they start off one way and they have to do something to accomplish something to save everybody. And everybody has a piece of the puzzle. So there's no one defined hero in this. Everybody has done something that matters and makes an impact and is different. It's not like it's a chosen one and everybody's a side character. Everybody gets to be their own main character inside of this one. And so we really focus in on the holidays. So Jubilee is all about Christmas. She comes in the Santa type outfit. She's got the red on, her hair's up. She's Christmas party type girl. We've got our girl for our New Year's who's a little bit more sparkly. We've got our girl for Valentine's Day who's a little more on the romantic, just the very lovely, elegant, romancy side of things. We've got our girl for Halloween who is super big and loud with her outfits because costumes. We've got shy and quiet. We've got all of the different things. We have different personality types for each person, but things that are kind of connected to their holiday, whether represented by their character traits or their wardrobe or what they're doing or how they're doing it. We get a lot of different viewpoints on this. And so being able to then look at this and say, okay, I've done a lot of the other things. I want to be creative here and I wanted to do something specific to the holidays. So I retold the holidays. I didn't just create a Christmas story. I created a Christmas retelling. I told you all about Santa's daughter, who you may or may not know. There's a lot of things that you can do with retelling stuff. So look around your world. What can you retell? Of course, we're going to lean into fairy tales the most. Of course, we're going to lean into lore and legends and mythology and nursery rhymes. We're going to lean into songs and ballads. We're going to lean into a lot of different things, but being creative about this, once you have yourself established, especially, can work really strongly to your benefit. So what can you retell? What types of things can you add these twists to create your retellings while still having the touchstones of the important things? Halloween is all about costumes, right? So we've got a lot of touchstones about the Halloween themes. Christmas is all about certain types of feelings and certain types of actions. We've got those touchstones in there. So those characters are all recognizable as what they're representing. New Year's has very specific things. You can very strongly see it inside of the New Year's story with the characters that I have represented there. So you're looking for those touchstones, things that people can say, oh, that makes sense for Santa's daughter. Oh, that makes sense for Cupid's daughter. Oh, that makes sense for these types of things. That's what you're looking for inside of these stories. This is a really fun one because, again, it's 6 different girls. You can read them in any order because it's all the same story. You just see where they leave and go and do their part of the tasks to make sure everything works. So it's the beautiful little circle. You can start in any way, shape, or form. It does technically, I wrote the first one was the Christmas one, and then it goes in order of the holidays. So Christmas and New Year's and Valentine's Day, and then we go into St. Patrick's Day and Easter and Halloween. And so you can go through and you can read them in any order. You can attach them to the holidays. You can read them whenever. It's just a really fun, feel-good, romancy, beautiful, lovely series. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun story to write, fun story to read, fun stories to do around the holidays. And then it gives me a lot of different things that I can do because they can act as standalones or they can act as a series. There's a lot you can do with that. So drop your questions on the Holiday Court series down below. You can drop questions on how I created the different perspectives or any of the stories that I have written or retellings in general. I'm more than happy to get those questions answered. There's full playlists on all of these things that are here on the channel you do not want to miss. And we'll see you for our daily videos helping you navigate the world of publishing, whether you're a reader looking for a really good story or you're a writer trying to get into this industry or thrive in this industry, from your writing to your publishing to your marketing, to make this your most profitable year ever with the least amount of stress and overwhelm and time commitment as you're creating your content. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes, and grab the Holiday Court series, which is now available in individual books or in a really cool omnibus. We'll see you then.